So I did a video yesterday talking about how JD Vance was trying to fill in the gaps of the concepts of a plan that Donald Trump mentioned about healthcare reform at the debate. And what JD Vance said in the interview was basically they want to make it so that there are pools of people and insurance companies can lump all of the really sick people together and put all the really healthy people together so that the healthy people aren't burdened down by the sick people. Well, that also comes with deregulating the insurance companies, which basically means rolling back almost all of the Affordable Care Act, letting them charge more for pre-existing conditions or not covering pre-existing conditions. Some of you may not remember what it was like prior to the Affordable Care Act, but prior to the Affordable Care Act, if there were children born with issues that they had from birth, that some insurance companies said, nope, that's pre-existing condition, we're not covering that, or we're going to charge you more rates. If you didn't have Medicare, Medicaid, or an employer-based program, it was almost impossible to get health insurance in this country because you couldn't afford it being on your own because the rates were too high. And that's what they want to go back to. But why is JD Vance out here saying it? Why not Donald Trump? Well, I've been thinking about that. And I think even though Donald Trump says he barely talks to JD Vance, somebody in the campaign is fueling these ideas to JD Vance to try, saying, hey, we want to attempt this. And then if the media backlash and the public response is too bad from it, Donald Trump can say, yeah, I never told JD Vance to say that. He's doing that on his own. Donald Trump is setting JD Vance up to fail, and he wants JD Vance as the fall guy for when his campaign implodes. Donald Trump is the reason that Donald Trump is not going to get elected. He's unelectable, in my opinion. With everything we know, with how bad he is, with how bad the dementia is, with all the criminality and everything we have learned since 2016, I truly believe Donald Trump is unelectable. But he doesn't believe that. Of course, he believes that he's the best there is, and everybody else should agree with him. So he needs someone to take the fall when things don't go right, and that someone is going to be JD Vance. He's going to have JD Vance take the fall on this, so when he fails, he can say, well, I picked the wrong running mate, or JD Vance wasn't as good as what I was led to believe, or somehow he's going to put the blame on JD Vance, and then say, well, yep, I'm running in 2028, I'm still the best there is. Now that won't work, and that won't save him from any of the problems he's got coming. But that's what Donald Trump is doing, is he's looking for a way to salvage his ego in the event that he loses and put all of the blame on JD Vance.